All right, let's talk about the invisible engine that powers millions of businesses, big and small. I'm talking about accounting software. Today, we're going to trace its journey from these dusty old ledger books all the way to the intelligent cloud, a shift that has totally transformed how we think about money and management.
So let me ask you, especially if you're running a business, does this look familiar? If you've ever lost a whole weekend hunting for one tiny misplaced decimal point in a spreadsheet that scrolls forever, you know the pain. And that's exactly where our story starts, with a huge problem that was just screaming for a better solution.
So, what was that better solution? Well, this first big leap took us beyond the ledger book. It was all about moving away from those tedious, error-prone paper systems and jumping into the digital world of specialized programs. At its heart, the idea is really simple. Accounting software is just a computer program that takes all those complex, repetitive bookkeeping tasks and just does them for you. It's designed to bring order, accuracy, and speed to a company's finances, moving everything from the filing cabinet straight onto the hard drive. But how does this thing actually work under the hood? It's not just one giant program, it's really a system of all these interconnected parts. So let's take a look at the essential building blocks that make up this financial engine.
The absolute heart of any accounting system is something called the general ledger. The best way to think of it is as the central brain. Every single financial thing that happens, every sale, every purchase, every payroll run, it all gets recorded and summarized right here. This becomes the one single source of truth for the entire business. And this right here is where the magic happens. Integration. When you enter, say, an invoice into the accounts payable part of the software, that data automatically flows to the general ledger in real time. There's no retyping, no manual updating. It's totally seamless, which, as you can imagine, dramatically cuts down on the chance for human error. This also means a business can kind of build its own system using different modules. Think of them like apps for your phone. A small business might just start with the basics, but as it gets bigger, it can add modules for tracking customer payments, managing bills, handling payroll, or even calculating the depreciation of its equipment.
Okay, so now that we know how the engine works, let's talk about the company that defined an entire era. For decades, one name completely dominated small business accounting: QuickBooks. This is the story of how they put these powerful tools on pretty much every desktop computer out there. It was developed by a company called Intuit, which was founded way back in 1983. QuickBooks actually grew out of the success of their personal finance software, Quicken. Their big idea was to create a similarly easy-to-use tool for small business owners, most of whom had zero formal accounting training. And their rise to the top was just methodical and brilliant. In '94, they added proper double-entry accounting, which won over the serious accountants. By 2000, they had different versions for different business sizes. By 2003, they were customizing the software for specific industries like construction and retail. And by 2008, well, their strategy had paid off in a massive way. Just look at that number, 94.2%. I mean, that's not just being the leader in the market, that's practically being the entire market. In the desktop software era, QuickBooks wasn't just a choice. For millions of small businesses, it was pretty much the only choice. But as we know, technology never ever stands still. Right as QuickBooks was at its absolute peak, a new challenger showed up from the other side of the world. And it was built on a completely different philosophy for a brand new interconnected age: the cloud. Meet Xero. Founded down in New Zealand in 2006, Xero wasn't some old desktop software they just moved online. Nope, it was born in the cloud. And that means from day one, it was designed for web browsers, for mobile phones, and for a world where your data had to be with you anywhere you went. And they even marketed themselves in a totally different way. Their whole tagline, "Beautiful Business," it was a signal that they weren't just focused on features. They were focused on the user experience, on elegant design, and on simplicity, a direct shot at the often complicated, data-heavy look of the older software. And this really gets to the core difference. Desktop software, like the classic QuickBooks, lives on one computer. Your data is literally on that hard drive. But cloud-native software like Xero lives online. You just open a web browser to use it, and your data is stored securely in the cloud. That means the business owner, the bookkeeper, and the accountant are all looking at the exact same up-to-the-minute numbers, all the time. And you can literally see what a huge difference this makes. On the left, you've got a classic desktop report. It's functional, sure, but it's stuck on one machine. On the right, you can see your business's financial health on your phone while you're out grabbing a coffee.
It's a huge shift from data being in a specific place to your data being with you wherever you are.
So we've seen the desktop king and the cloud challenger, which brings us to the most important question. What does all this mean for you? How do you actually choose the right tool for your business? Let's build a quick framework.
When you're trying to choose, it really helps to ask yourself 5 key questions. First up, cost. Are you looking for a one-time fee or are you okay with a monthly subscription? Second, scalability. Will this software still work for you when your business is twice as big? Third, integration. Does it connect to the other tools you rely on, like your bank? Fourth, access. Who needs to see the numbers and from where? And finally, transferability. If you decide to switch later, how hard is it to get your data out?
This table kind of breaks down the main options. Over on the left, you've got your low-end desktop software, which is often perfect for smaller, stable businesses, usually with a one-time fee. In the middle, as a business grows and gets more complex, it might need a mid-range solution. These can get pricey with per-module costs, but they add powerful features like handling multiple currencies. And then on the right, you have cloud software like Xero. The monthly subscription is ideal for any business that needs remote access, real-time collaboration, and killer features like automatic bank feeds that just pull your transactions right into the software. Each one has its place. It just depends on what your business really needs. And that brings us to our final thought. This whole evolution from ledgers to the cloud has given us some incredibly powerful tools. But you know, the best software isn't the one with the most bells and whistles. It's the one that empowers you to make smarter decisions. So the real question to ask yourself is this: which tool truly puts you in control of your business's financial destiny?